Okay. Got the stream going. Now to post the link. Okay. Link is posted. And I think we are good. Okay, well, 0% frame loss, so I think I'm good. Make sure that Windows sound. Yep, that's coming through. Well, looks like we're about to get started into the game here. As soon as, yep, both teams said there are, I believe. No? Maybe? I don't even know. Looks like they don't even know, so we'll see. We'll see if they're ready or not. And if they're not, well, that's their own fault. Feels bad. I know Zombro and Shade down there with matching icons for the game today. And there we go. We are into Champ Select. An immediate Malzahar ban. I do not want that here, I guess. See what ISI wants to echo ban. Makes sense. The boss's echo is not fun. Nunu ban. Okay. Nunu's just a really easy jungler. Really simple to execute, so that it's not a huge surprise. Nami, just to make sure that you don't have to fight Lucian Nami. Because nobody wants to fight that right now. And a Malphite ban. Just a very generic top lane ban, because I don't believe that's a big favorite of Bodyman's, but it is just annoying to deal with. And Thresh. Xyz's Thresh is pretty disgusting, so that makes sense. And we'll see what they're going to do for their first pick here on the blue side for VVG. Trundle. Fox's Trundle is pretty dang good, so that makes sense. Mumu. That could be either jungle or support. I'm going to assume that it's jungle, but it is potentially support. Misfortune. So I'm going to assume that's Misfortune and Mumu bot lane. Just because they're really good combo together, and typically it's a good idea to just pick them both together. It is interesting if that is bot though, because then they didn't counter pick the jungle. Could also save the Mumu as a flex though as well. Draven Rel. That's spicy and I like it. Draven Nautilus. Okay. Still very spicy, and I'm excited to see how they incorporate that into their game plan. And a Morgana. Okay. So in that case, it is a Mumu jungle then. And then Morgana Misfortune bot. A little less wombo as far as the 2v2 in the bot lane, but you'll still have the Mumu in the jungle with ganking and teamfight potential. So.
End of the line.
Graves ban. Graves mid is just straight up annoying. No one wants to deal with that, so.
A silent death.
Cannon ban. Renekton. I don't know if that's a big pick of Revenants or not, but could just be that Bodyman doesn't want to fight Renekton as well. And an Orianna ban, which makes sense given, you know, Ori Moon's name. Obviously, he's a big fan of Orianna. Veigar. Okay. It's not a bad pick. It is fairly strong. But Veigar blind is also interesting. They're going to counter that with the Silas, looks like. And what are they going to do top lane? A Volibear. Okay. And final pick on red side for ISI. Are they going to pick top lane? An Aatrox. Okay. Bodyman is a big fan of this champion and has played it a lot. So I'm curious to see if he's able to pop off against the Volibear. Aatrox definitely needs to snowball to be relevant, otherwise he just runs in and dies. He needs to get to the point where he's just healing and sustaining in the middle of the team fight. But if he can't get to that point, it doesn't do much for the team. Yep, looks like they're lining up pretty standard, nothing too crazy going on. I do like the Silas pick here though. Because they have some really good ults on the side of ISI. So he should always, in a team fight, always have a good option to choose from, regardless of who's on cooldown and who's not. Okay, we are now just waiting for that 3-minute spectator delay for competitive integrity. There we go. I feel like both comps are fairly strong here. I feel like both comps are still kind of a solo team comp. But I do kind of like that VVGs all have the same purpose. They all want to just go in. They just want to dive the backline. And since ISI's comp is all about hitting that Amumu Misfortune combo, which Vigar can help set up as well, but because that combo is all about Misfortune being the one dealing that damage, they have a lot of dive on the side of VVG. So they just need to play that well and make sure they get on top of that Misfortune before she can get too much damage down. We also might even see invades from either team, because both of them actually have fairly strong invade potential with binding Aatrox and the Bandage Toss on the side of ISI. And then you got Silas, you got Draven, you got Nautilus, you got Trundle, you got Volibear. All of them with hard CC if they choose to take it level 1. So, we will see if that's what they choose to do, or if they just want to play it safe and try to have a cleaner game. Looks like spectator delay is just about up, so we can get into the more interesting part of the game and the actual gameplay, as opposed to sitting here watching a timer. Cool, it worked. Let's take a look at the runes quick. Comet, more of a passive, just try to be more oppressive in lane. Predator and the Trundle, okay. And then Predator and the Vigar, so gonna be looking out for those Vigar roams then. Hello? Game. There we go. That was just a riot diff there. We see some pings coming up the side of VVG inside the red side jungle. Yeah, it looks like they are going to try to invade here on the side of VVG. See how this plays out.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
So, Amumu Yeah, he will have to burn flash, but looks like that's it. They're just going to go back to their respective sides of the map. But that was a trade for Nautilus Flash for Amumu Flash, which I am okay with doing that since Amumu is in the jungle.
Minions have spawned.
Otherwise, looks like both teams just kind of standard 5-pointing. Actually, Aatrox doesn't have items. Hold up. Does he know that he doesn't have items? Let's see what he does here. Yeah, he is gonna back. He's gonna sack that first wave. Oh man, that is gonna hurt the top lane a lot. This Volibear's gonna get so much uncontested XP ahead. Oh, he actually pushed the wave faster. So Aatrox is only gonna miss the one minion, looks like. Yeah, he's bringing his bot. Volibear, of course, does still hit level 2 first, but Aatrox being Aatrox under his tower, not much kill potential there.
Take that.
Like Amumu, looking for this mid lane gank. The boss is just gonna dash out of the way and should be fine here. Fox is here as well. See if they can look for anything or if they're just gonna harass. Fox is going in here. He just doesn't have flash. Looks like Box is going to be content to take the camps. Oh, that's Buchis going back in. I think Buchis just dies here. Yep. That was a little greedy on the side of Buchis there. He had no business going back in there with no flash, no smite, and no health. That's standard trading going on here.
Too easy.
Both teams farming about equal. Of course, except for the jungle, where Buchis kind of got shoved off his own camp and died for it. Oh, we got a play here, but Dexy. Good hook. But Runic was just a little too far behind to fall up on the damage, and so Zombro actually just ends up with free fire and Dexy. So it ends up just being support health for support health being traded there. Boss went in and yep, that was a clean play by the boss right there. Do not underestimate that silence damage in a trade there. We got some pretty heavy trading going on up here. Both of them getting their Conqueror procs and then walking away, but Revenant might just have to take the back here because he is missing a lot of health. He doesn't have any pots left either. Gonna get the cannon with his E, which I'm sure feels nice for him. Looks like he's just gonna wait for that health regen. Get another. Oh no, Buchis, no. Think he's just dead again? Yep. Once again, Buchis dead in his own jungle. Rory Moon had just died in the mid lane. Oh, he gets hooked. Good cage by Vygar though. And then getting some free stacks back onto Dexy there. Trundle's still sitting in this bush. Do they want to make something happen again? Mumu is here, but they don't know Boxes is here yet. Both junglers are kind of ships the night over here. Boss hitting 6 first and stealing the Vigar ult that Vigar doesn't have yet. If they wanted to dive here, but then the Cade's just wait. Nope, they're going back in. Box is there for moral support, I guess. As the boss just gets that kill in the mid lane. Once again onto Ori Moon. And I guess we missed a top lane kill here. And what is Revenant doing here? Yeah, I think Revenant might... Bodyman's trying to save his ult there. Kind of greedy on his part to do that though, because Revenant used his R and became a lot stronger for it. Buchas is here, albeit level 4. Yep, and there we go. Revenant is dead once again. Looks like this Aatrox is starting to get ahead, which is good. But the jungler and the mid lane are both behind. In the bot lane, we actually see Zombro starting to get a bit of a CS lead here. Only wanting about 300 gold right now. But that is something for the lack of action we see in this bot lane. Curious how many... He's got 113 stacks in the Draven, though. So if he is able to get a kill, it is a lot, as well as the new passive on his R. That is also just stacking execute damage for his Whirling Blades he's got. Good flash out of Shade there. Strike that Nautilus. That Misfortune almost got Shade actually, because he stepped back into the last couple waves. Buchas, oh no, Buchas, no! Oh no! Oh no, it's a massacre on the poor Buchas here. And once again, he's getting his camp stolen for his effort. A weird teleport out of Body Man? But, you know, whatever. And Ori Moon. Oh, the pillar interrupting the blast cone there. Yup, once again. The VVG with about a 2,000 gold lead across the board at just under 9 minutes. You're definitely starting to snowball this early game here. With their mid laner about 1,100 gold up and their jungler about 1,200 gold up. Not even in the top lane though. He is actually about 1,000 gold up for himself. So that is good. Draven did get a kill though, so he did get to cash in, and he is now 500 gold ahead of Misfortune.
Take that.
Looks like Dexy was looking for something, but just kind of spotted out by Misfortune. Nothing's gonna happen. Poor Mumu here just hit 6. And is trying. He's trying. He did go plated steel caps first. Which isn't a bad build this game. But it's definitely not going to help his clear time as he tries to catch up. Boxes here with the Tiamat and boots. And they can get the Predator, and of course Tiamat just really helps Trundle's clear. Oh no, Buchas, no! Box is flashing for it. Ooh, okay. They're gonna trade kills? And so Buchas actually comes ahead in that trade because he gets the shutdown. And he was not worth much gold when he died right there, so... Taking a peek at the items quick. Looks like both mid laners going for a Lost Chapter item. I would assume either Everfrost or Ludens on Vigar, and then of course Everfrost is really strong on Silas. And they don't really have to go Leandries, so I'm going to assume that's going to be the Everfrost out of him. And then the bot lane, we got Immortal Shield Bow for the Draven being built, and looks like Darmbo's going to build the Eclipse and the Misfortune. Oh, they're trying to bully that poor Buchas. No! Oh, he's going to get his Q interrupted by the Nautilus R. Once again, dead. That is just cyberbullying on poor Buchas this game. 5 deaths in 11 minutes. But is Nautilus R down here in the bot lane, though? We'll see if ISI is feeling brave enough to try something, but they're a level down each here. That's a lot of damage, actually. Here we go. Gotta kill. Got to fight in mid lane, too. We got fights everywhere. What? I'm gonna die to that tower shot. Which means he actually gets that shutdown gold. Oh man. Little cheeky play on a Runic Redeemer. Getting the 1-for-1. But the kill on side of ISI goes to Morgana. I would say VVG hit the better into that, as well as he got to cash in on his stacks. So of course the gold he gets from a kill is typically more. He had 3 men top on VVG. And no vision by Bodyman. He does not see this coming. He's going to see the hook miss. And the casters are for the movement speed. He is actually doing a lot of return damage. And VVG is just going to walk away, not wanting to fight that Aatrox under tower here. Especially without a wave. It was not going to go well for them. I'll play my Bodyman to get out of that. And ISI is going to get the Dragon off that as well. Good macro by ISI on that. Notice that they had a lot of people top. Flash out of Ori Moon here. Bodyman might just get the solo kill here. We'll see. Oh my gosh, that's Volibear damage though. Camera, no please. And looks like Revenant is going to get out of that little hole he put himself in there. Because his W did expire, mark that it puts on, it did expire on Bodyman, so he was not going to win any more trades against that Aatrox. He's just going to farm up with his E here or attempt to. But unfortunately, none of those minis will be grabbed by it. VVG's just setting up camp here in the ISI jungle, though. Because they know that Buchas is not in a position to contest that. And Vigar as well. He does have the Everfrost completed. But he is down 1 kill, 1 in 5, so... That's Silas damage, though. Now a 5-kill Silas. He did not have Darkseal, though, so he's not stacking that at least. But regardless, that is Silas, who has 25 CS up as well as 5 and 1. Let's see what the gold is on him. Yeah, about 2,000 gold up on him. Do see Zombro start to fall ahead, or fall behind, sorry, on CS here in the bot lane, despite having the early lead. Ooh, we get a play out here with a Dexy. Go to R. Good flash out of Redeemer to flash out of that Misfortune R, and then use his own R to execute Zombro in the bot lane. Well played by VVG.
Why, thank you.
Another trade here in the top lane. It's gonna happen. Trundle is zooming though with that Predator. But you're just gonna walk out and decide, nope, that actually I'd rather not. You have a Mumu showing up here in the bot lane. See? He's gonna flash and get that R down. Silas is here though, with a Misfortune R. That's a lot of damage he can put out if he gets that down. He's gonna stopwatch? That stopwatch may have just killed him there, yup. And Bodyman gets that kill there. The TP down. Volibear looks like Volibear's gonna get plating isn't up anymore, so he's just gonna try to just take some more damage on the turret. Not too much loss for Aatrox though. He's gonna go straight to mid lane for that. We do see the Trundle here in the bot lane. He's gonna hit by the binding. Not really sure what he wants to do, but he's gonna end up just running away on that as well. And Ori just chilling up here farming. They're gonna try to punish Bodyman, but they're gonna miss the hook. Oh, Bodyman's gonna miss the dash across the wall though. Bodyman's gonna stay alive for a long time with an Aatrox healing and Gore Drinker. Oh, Buchas, no! Looks like Buchas may have just sacrificed himself to save Bodyman there. He almost did get Dexy though, to be fair. But he's gonna sacrifice himself for the good of the team. Specifically, Bodyman. He might be trying to get that cage down. Nope, cage is just barely gonna miss there. And the boss is gonna land that. And just walk away. Farming in the bot lane. Do a 3-man top. Hook is gonna black shielded. Fortune starts her R and decides, you know what, actually, no. And yep, Nautilus is actually gonna get that kill with his Fortune. And Whirling Blade's gonna come back in and kill poor Buchas. Buchas with his 7th death of this game.
Why, thank you.
Binding just barely gonna miss. Stopwatch. Good return kill out of ISI there, actually. That was well played by Vigard to come in there. Looks like I don't know if they can stop this long enough. It'll be close. Looks like they can. They're actually able to stop and hold that Rift Herald in place long enough that it's not able to get any plates or turrets. I was trying to get some damage on the turret. Vigar here, though. The W healing on Silas is disgusting. Oh my gosh. Aatrox here, though. Just gonna avenge his teammate. That passive auto doing so much damage. Dexy with the bone plating isn't going to care too much about the fact that Bodyman's harassing him, and is going to sit here trying to hold the ring. Is going to miss the hook though, and so boxes pops Predator, but isn't really going to do much with that. Shade here in the mid lane though. I don't think he was spotted out. Is going to hit the binding. Yeah, Dexy is dead. They do have the TP coming into the boss. Fight's not over. Nope. Boss is going to go back, and that fight is over as a 1-for-0. Runic flashing with Misfortune R. Roxanne's getting yanked back in. Gonna pop his R and walk away though. Runic trying to land that, but doesn't quite land his E onto Zombro. Silas is here, but they don't have a wave. We'll see if we'll try anything. Ooh, is gonna miss his E onto Morgana. Morgana misses binding, so they are just going to Gentleman and walk away. So much damage onto Zombro there though. Disrespecting that Draven. That's a 3v2 over here. A lot of damage out of VVG. Aatrox trying to heal up. Oh my gosh, how many health bars does this man have? But in the end, they just can't keep up with the damage with Misfortune already dead before the fight happened. Like I said before the game, ISI, they need that Misfortune damage over the top of their team fights.
Here we go.
We now see a 400 gold bounty on... Oh, never mind. Started speaking and immediately VVG wanted more blood. Another kill into this Draven. More stacks redeemed. Zombro wants something to happen here. He's going to cast his own ult just to scare them away. I'm just kind of taking this tower, which is attempting to say no, but isn't really in a position to do that. They are going to try to 2v1 Revenant up here. Volibear going to run away because Volibear jump over wall and speed boost. Like it'll just be Volibear ult down for free, but no other consequences going on up there. Take a look at the gold here quick. Got a decent gold lead for Aatrox in the top lane. And mid lane and jungle, understandably, are still ahead. But this Draven is now 4,000 ahead of Misfortune. That is a lot. They do want to fight this dragon still, though. Looks like we are going to get a 5v5 here. In the... Actually, they catch Runic out here? We're going to try to cleanse that, but I guess that is not something you can cleanse. Ucha's there with the 3-man ult. Silas with the counter ult. Bodyman going in, but Misfortune is already dead. They just don't have the damage. Unless, actually, never mind. This Aatrox is popping off with the Vigar in the back to deal some extra damage over top. That was well played by ISI to come back from that fight. Revenant here just watching the dragon being taken. I wonder if he's gonna R into the pit? Nope, he's gonna be content just to try to steal it with an E and walk away. So even if he did steal it with the R, I think he would have died there against that Vigar and Aatrox. He's getting pretty low. There we go. Okay, the W healing saved him. He got pretty low against that red buff though. Vigar here just trying to take this blue buff, get some extra mana in. Bodyman's looking really clean on the Aatrox this game. Which is not what VVG wanted to happen. VVG still does have a good chunk of a gold deal, about 4,500 right now. But ISI with a little bit cleaner of execution in the last game, so. Or last team fight, I should say. Revenant flashing in. But Misfortune speed with that Ghost Blade is just way too much. You just don't catch that. The Booches, no! Aatrox is here to save his friend, though. Very well played out of ISI there with the vision in the jungle. They knew that Revenant was alone and low enough that they could 2v1 him and get a free kill. Good job. Looks like VVG's gonna look for a play in the mid lane though. Booches has actually got kind of low. Oh, that Draven ult. Oh no, no, Booches. Queued back in. Bodyman trying to heal back up. His ultimate Q, Gore Drinker. That might, nope, not quite enough with that Bramble Vest now. With 2 members. The boss is just barely going to get his way out of that fight though. We're all 3 for 1 in favor of VVG. It was a good trade by Zombro after the fight though. That Leandri is taking, almost getting Runic down there. TP into the Baron. Really? ISI has no idea here, because they just saw everyone in VVG back after that fight. Yeah, they just get this for free, it's gonna look like. ISI just has no idea this is happening. No pings or anything. That is good sneak by VVG there. Get a free Baron. That next dragon is in about 80 seconds here. We'll see if the teams are going to set up and try to fight for that, or if they're going to say, you know what, Cloud Soul, we just want some more map pressure instead. That Baron buff, you can definitely get a lot done. Looks like VVG is kind of looking to be pushing 3 lanes. Their Baron buff. Oh my goodness gracious. Zombra almost dying to a Q and an R from Runic Redeemer here. So much damage from that Draven. Draven is almost full build though, so that makes sense. I don't think Zombra was expecting that.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Here to get turret in the mid lane. On the side of VVG. Revenant's looking for a little skirmish up here. Ucha's taking a really long way around. And Revenant just gonna run out of there. Shade, no. I'm gonna die so fast. And Draven doing so much damage. And they're just gonna say, you know what? We're not gonna need a tower. Or the minions to take this tower. They're just gonna try to shove it in here. Runic taking a couple of tower shots there, but no big deal because that Immortal Shield Bow, he's gonna heal right up as soon as the next mini wave comes. If they are just going to back and call it a day though. The very end of their Baron buff. There's a good use by VVG with their Baron buff. Snowballing the lead to about 10,000 gold now. And turret lead, about 5 turrets ahead and a dragon ahead. So. Zombro should be getting close to level 16 though. Is a decent damage buff for Miss Fortune R. Problem with that is she does need to sit in place to use it. And VVG is getting pretty fed, and I don't think they're going to be willing to let that just happen during a team fight.
Why, thank you.
Raven's getting some more stacks in the mid lane. He is full build now with their fire cannon completed. And Miss Fortune Q doing half health back to Runic. Zarma was saying, hey, my Q does a lot of damage too. They're gonna do a little skirmish there. Zombro and Runic both about half health. Zombro, you can tell, is looking in the back, just waiting for that good opportunity. Good Miss Fortune are over the top of that fight. They're gonna hit a kill. That Silas though, getting executed by the Vigar. Bodyman going in with that Aatrox healing. With multiple boss level health bars. The box is gonna be diving Ori Moon. But Runic did heal up and was ready to get back to that fight. They did not have an answer for that. I think Ori Moon just yelled. Stopwatch is not going to save you there. Looks like VVG with the death timers is just going to finish this game up then. Well played by VVG there to finish that game up. Take a look at the damage charts here. Yeah, look at the Aatrox. He had the highest damage in the game on that Aatrox. Very well played by Bodyman. But this Draven and the Silas were both popping off as well. Just could not compete with that. What am I watching? They're going to swap sides, and we will see if they're going to kind of do a similar to the last game, or if ISI is going to try to mix something up here, try to win game 2 in a different way. Like we're just waiting for ISI here. I'm going to get a glass of water, and I will be right back. And here we are. Looks like we are still just waiting for ISI to confirm that they are ready here. There we go. We are going into Champ Select for Game 2.
There's always another wave.
Another Nami ban by the side of them. Still afraid of that Lucian Nami, which is understandable, because that is disgusting early game damage out of them. Another Nunu and Willet ban.
Draven out.
Draven ban, not surprising. That damage was disgusting out of him last game.
It is done.
Another Malzahar ban.
used to.
And another Echo Ban. Again, like I said, like game 1, that makes sense. Because the boss's Echo is pretty good. He used to one-trick that very highly. Or very heavily. And looks like the same 3 bans out of VVG as game 1 then. Just 3 things that are annoying to deal with and are fairly strong regardless of how behind they are. So they offer a lot of utility for their team. See what blue side and ISI decide to pick up first. This is Zig's first pick. That could be mid or bot. See where they decide to put it. I'm thinking bot lane, but we will see. Does red side get an answer with here? Hacker. Might be looking for some really early aggressive ganks then. Twitch. They gonna pick that up? Okay, they were just hovering, it looks like. We go for the Lulu here. Lulu is a solid support that can go with a lot of different ADCs without giving away who exactly they're going to have in the bot lane here. The Juani pickup. Okay. The Juani's not bad, but I don't know that's who I would pick into a hacker room. Lulu Vayne into Nautilus Ziggs. That's another very snowball lane. If that Vayne starts getting ahead, there's not much you can do to shut a Lulu Vayne down. Especially with a Hacker MR flying over the top of your team to fear you all.
Chaos will follow.
The Renekton ban. Aatrox ban. VVG showing some respect to that body man Aatrox the last game. She did have the highest damage in the game on it, so that is understandable.
I do not
And a Darius ban, just another favorite pick of body man, so not surprised about that one either. And our final ban of the game will be
End of the line.
the Graves. Makes sense. Another favorite boss, and obviously just a super strong mid laner right now. We'll see. ISI decides to get a counter pick to their top laner or mid laner. Or VVG rather, sorry. Or neither. Pantheon. I wonder if that was intentional, or if they're actually going to play Pantheon. They haven't dodged yet, so I'm thinking that was intentional. Interesting. That could be mid or top. We will see how this goes. Heimerdinger. You're mixing things up for game 2, I guess. Heimer could be mid or top. We will see what they pick for their 5th pick here on the side of ISI. The Yone. Which also could be mid or top. They're just leaving their options open depending on what they see out of VVG here. And a Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser is really strong into Heimerdinger, because when he presses R onto Heimerdinger, Heimerdinger doesn't get to take any of his turrets with him. They all go bye-bye. So VVG has yet to move people around. Um, I'm gonna dodge there. Looks like a PC crashed. Gotcha. We will wait for him to rejoin then. We can get back into the game too. Wait. We have to recreate. Looks like that was not letting him back in. We'll just wait for you want fight now. Well, we had a PC crash, so hold your horses and wait for the actual fight. I don't know if you were here for the Champs Like Dinosaur though. We had some pretty spicy team comps. There we are. So many PC breakdowns and you don't get to see them. On the plus side, since they finished Champ Select, we should be able to just fly right back through Champ Select and get into the action here. Yep, it is just me. Do not have a co-caster, Sag. We do have everybody in the lobby. Just waiting on VVG to line up, though. Yeah, it's not Ven. But it does help to have a lot of game knowledge. There we are. So VVG is now in order. We'll just wait for the teams to confirm that they are ready to fight. And still waiting. Except this time on ISI. There we are. And we go. We should
There's
just see them
always another wave.
run straight back the way it was. Or well, the PC decided to very rudely crash in the middle of the game. Or not in the middle of the game, but in the middle of Champ Select.
Draven out.
Yep, we just see them running back with the same band.
It's okay.
They should.
You used to. It is done.
And now we should see the same thing with Champion Select. They should just go straight back in with the ones they had before. Yeah, looks like they're just gonna pick in order of who's playing it though. Save the trading for. Oh yeah, Malzahar on Ori. Ori is quite good at his Malzahar. So. But if you're here for game one, you'd know why that Draven was banned. Runic was dominating on that Draven. Looks like the Pantheon is going top then. Okay. So it's gonna be Heimer versus Mord in the mid lane.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
And again, just going back with the same bands.
Chaos will follow. You will lose.
End of the line.
I don't know what that's about, so we're just going to stop opening chats. There we go. Let's message the person, ask them to stop messaging. Okay, yep. So we're going to see Nolus Ziggs bot lane versus the Vayne Lulu. And I'm thinking that the Vayne Lulu is going to win this lane, but we'll see if Shade can pull us some really great hooks and pull this lane in. Heimer versus Mordekaiser. Heimer, of course, having the range advantage, but whenever Mord has ult up, he is going to win any all-in because Mord R does remove any Heimer turrets from the field of play. Yone versus Pantheon. I'm not familiar with that matchup, so I'm curious to see how that goes this game. And now we're in for the 3-minute spectator delay, where we get to sit here and twiddle our thumbs. Lulu mid? No, Lulu bot. Or support. They're lined up in order. So Timer versus Mordekaiser mid. You. I don't know that I've actually even seen a Pantheon in a circuit game here. I'm curious to see if he's going to be roaming a lot, or just trying to take this Yone out of the entire game. Pantheon is a very strong early game champion that has kill pressure starting level 2. Even from full health, so. And unless Yone is saving those Q stacks to run away, doesn't really have many escapes on that champion. Whereas Pantheon, of course, has the leap and a stun to engage onto him. We did see an invade the previous game out of VVG, but I don't think we will this game out of them, just because they don't have the same early game hook like they did last game. And while ISI has a hook, they don't necessarily have the damage to follow up on it, and the Sejuani stun, they're able to land on someone. But we will see, I guess. I'm just predicting a 5-point from both teams, though. And 20 more seconds, and we'll be in to game 2. These dudes seem to be very solo queue team comps, though. Just looking at them, like it's not champs you would typically see in pro play or in competitive play as a whole. It's just stuff you'd see that someone's like, "Oh, I like this champion. I'm gonna pick this champion. Does it fit the team? I don't know. I don't care. I'm picking it." We see press the attack out of Pantheon, so a very 1v1 rune, which is not surprising, and of course ignite out of him. Hecarim, Predator, Ghost, fairly standard. Mordekaiser with Conqueror, press attack on Vayne. It's all looking pretty standard here, so nothing crazy coming out. We do see Vayne actually took Cleanse, which makes sense on Cleanse. I'm not opposed to that at all. We'll get chat out of the way. And now we get to wait for the Riot diff. There we are. And here we are, loading into the rifts. I don't see any pings coming out, so I'm going to assume that means no invade from either team. Well, never mind. I spoke too soon. ISI wants to make something happen here. Runic has yet to join.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, looks like he's just AFK because he's getting pinged by his own team.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yes, Sejuani going first, but their team is a little spread out here. It looks like Lulu is going to see them, and they're just going to walk away. Yeah, it looks like they weren't quite all on the same page about that invade there, so nothing gonna happen, but nothing wasted on either team either, so. I am a little surprised that when they saw... Well, actually, they may have only seen Sejuani, so VVG here is not going to put any counter vision down in the enemy topside jungle. I don't think they were sure if that was a 5-man, or if that was just someone peeking up quick. So far just seeing farming and small trades going on here. Looks like Revenant's actually having to pop his pod already. Gonna hook onto the Lulu. Lulu's gonna shield and just walk away. Good damage on the boss from Ori Moon there. Those trades in the Heimer are kind of disgusting early game. And Mord, of course, doesn't really have
it's smaller than the tank.
much to get out of that. See Body Man just landing all of these Qs onto poor Revenant here. Booches is here. That early game gank. Flash at a Revenant. It was well played by ISI to come from around there. Ekram looks like he's going to return the favor though. Don't have any vision on him. ISI is going to engage the fight, get a lot of damage down onto Dexy. Then Shade is going to get flung back in, and looks like Runic should get the kill there. Yep, first blood going over to the Vayne on the side of VVG.
It's smaller than the diagram.
You have Hecarim here, and Orimun, of course, is fairly pushed up. But looks like Hecarim's going to instead go for that invade, but he's going to sadly find there are not many camps up. Oh? Oh, that's so close. Good, well played by Bodyman there. Getting the solo kill on Revenant. Close fight though. They do have vision on Foxes trying to steal away this jungle though. Shade is only level 2. Witches is gonna miss his combo. Foxes is gonna ghost. Like he definitely did not need to. And he's just gonna zoom on out of there. I have to say, actually very well played by the boss so far, as he is actually a little ahead on CS, not including the gold from killing Heimer turrets. He's actually starting off with out even on gold, but against a Heimer, that's pretty good. They are gonna lane swap though. Actually, just noticed that the Bodyman went back mid,
It's smaller than the
and
diagram.
Ori Moon is now gonna try to bully this Pantheon.
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
Oh my gosh, so much damage down into the Revenant here. He's just gonna have to back immediately, otherwise Ori Moon's just gonna kill him. I believe, yeah, or he hit 6 off that. He can kill Revenant if he's not careful here. Oh, the Scorch! Took Scorch as a rune and it came in handy. Just barely picking up the kill there. Well played. Not the kind of start I was expecting to see out of a Pantheon, I gotta say. Pantheon does need to win those early game fights to get ahead. Snowball into a relevant champion. You see Hecarim's coming in mid, and then... Nope. Can't decide what to do, but he's just gonna leave. Ooh, well played, Revenant, to turn that back, actually. Just guessing at where he would be. Ooh, body man. Well played, just barely getting that Hecarim in the R. And I believe Hecarim was still level 5, so he didn't quite have that R to escape out yet. Now we're just back to farming a little bit. Heimer is TPing in right in front of Revenant. Oh my gosh. I think Revenant's just dead. Yeah. Just do not have the same damage that Heimer has to put out. Now Hecarim's gonna try to hold this wave up here, or soak up some of the XP at least. Oh my goodness gracious. Ori Moon disrespecting the Hecarim though. We get a fight bot lane as well. Those turrets almost killing boxes though. Look at that health. He had to pop his refillable pot to get out of there. Bot lane, so far pretty calm, except for the one kill we had onto Shade very early game. Other than that, just been a farming fest, and both teams are about even on farm, so they're just chilling. Both of them content to just scale to the late game. We're just having a flash in the Death Realm here. He's gonna get the solo kill on Mrs. Wani. We'll see if Bodyman can pick up this kill though. Should be able to with the R invested. Yep.
The sweet smell of science.
Another third kill being picked up by this Yone here. Pretty strong early lead he's getting here. And Revenant just trying to farm waves in their tower against this Heimerdinger. Oh no! So much damage going back that almost 2 kills back to the Heimer afterwards. And Heimer is just dealing so much damage. Oh no, Revenant, no! He was pretty low to be stirring around in the jungle there. Those Qs by Zombro are starting to hurt already though. As both Bane and Lulu popping pots there after that Q. They were not a fan. Good engage. Looks like it was a good engage by Shay down the bot lane onto the Lulu. Oh, we have the Hecarim gank. Snake is doing a lot of damage, but so is Vayne. Well placed satchel to get that out of there.
Ah, the sweet.
Revenant getting a good kill on the Ori Moon there. Ori did not have vision and just walked straight into him without any turret as they fight him. Not much he could have done there in that situation, unfortunately. I think VVG is going to pick up the dragon here. The first dragon of the game at 11.5 minutes is pretty late. So we're not going to see any early souls coming out of this game. We do see Cloud Drake going out of the way now, though. So we know it's not a Cloud Soul. So it's actually going to be a useful soul in this game. Assuming that Ori is sitting on enough gold, or Bodyman rather, should be sitting on enough gold now to get the, yep, there's the shield blow picked up by him. ISI is going to drop the Herald mid lane. Let's see. That's a lot of damage. Yep, Box is just dead there. Once again, another person disrespecting that Heimer damage. So there was a fight bot lane, but the camera decided to pan away from it. Bucha is going to throw his ult down here. Try to save them. Runic burning down. Just barely escaping with 30 HP. Yeah, the downside of cleanse as opposed to heal is cleanse can't save you if you're 2 HP and have Leandre's burning on you. Revenant just getting a clean kill here in the mid lane. Let's see if Bucha can pick up the counter kill though. Looks like he should be able to. Yep.
Turret plating will fall.
A little far up there, looks like, and decided, knew he was dead, just get the extra plate while he could. Good trade out of Bodyman here. That shield blow doing so much work to keep him full health during the entire trade. And Mordekaiser did a Riftmaker, but it's not the same amount of healing that Immortal shield blow can put out. Look, they are looking to contest this here, though. Oh no! So much damage on Heimer once again, though. Revenant wants blood here. Can't quite get the damage down to the Heimer. They are going to get that kill on ISI.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
These kills are pretty back and forth this game, gotta say. Those bombs on the Runic there. Doing so much damage already. The Leandria's Sork Shoes? It's more damage than they were ready for, I think. good shield to the Revenant there. Oh, barely missed his Q. Yeah, I don't think they win that 2v2. When Vayne presses R, you can't really land any shots on her. Oh!
Smaller than the diagram.
Little aggressive of them, though. And now Daxi has almost no health and is going to have to run away here. But Box is here, and he wants that return kill in the shade. Yone is going to get another kill. And it looks like Bucha's actually got a kill in the mid lane as well on 2 Revenant. So much blood this game. Fox is here trying to get this Drake, but Buchas is going to show up and just say, "Excuse me, what do you think you're doing here? This is not your dragon. This is my dragon. Thank you." You can get the first dragon on the side of ISI here. Bodyman, 600 solo turret gold. Can't believe how much those inner turrets are worth now. 600 gold to the solo. A lot of gold onto that Yone now. Almost 9,000 gold.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
3,000 gold up on this Pantheon. That is a full item up. They're looking for this kill onto Runic Redeemer here. You're gonna land the timer stun and the Sejuani stun. He almost gets Ori Moon back, but they just managed to eke him out, CC him, and keep him away from him. His Zombro just throwing his bomb to take some farm. Then decided he doesn't actually really want to fight that. Boxes is just AFK in the mid lane. Waiting for that wave to show up, I guess. Mordekaiser are taking so much damage from the Ziggs already. Bodyman's gonna miss his R, get stunned under tower, and is gonna zoom on out of there. Boxes is here. Pantheon's gonna ult in. Yep, get condemned, and they're gonna hand it over to the Vayne, which is exactly where they want that. Get that Vayne snowballing early game, and get that power spikes in as fast as you can. We're the boss just getting bullied in the bot lane though. The Ziggs does so much damage to him.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Looks like he didn't have the satchel up to execute the turret. He just kind of said like, oh, well, never mind. Bucha's up here just 1v1ing this poor Pantheon. Pantheon's gonna ignite him, but nope. Oh, well, actually, that was really close to the ignite from Revenant taking down, but still Buchas comes out ahead and is just gonna back and take his solo gold lead. 7-1-2 on this. Ziggs just enjoying his mid-game power spike of infinite wave clear. Game 1, VVG, Game 1. Fox is deciding he does not want to fight a Heimerdinger, and is going to ghost and run away. After taunting. He's trying to bait him in. Bodyman's here. He's just going to die to Bodyman, though. Mordecai's are here. Yep, looking for that R. Zombro gonna try to kite him out and waste the timer. But I think... Oh, that flash of Zombro was good at the end. Yeah, ISI up here up to about an 8,000 gold lead, actually. They just took game 1 and just held up the Uno reverse card, I guess. They're gonna drop the Rook Herald mid. And it is gonna barely get that charge off. ISI cracked. True! And this is a minor team, not a major team? What is this? Looks like VVG is going to try to get Drake before ISI can show up, but ISI is just running straight there. They're not resetting. But VVG with the bush and, or the bush and the vision. Gonna try. It's not enough. The damage out of ISI is just too much. They have no answer. Bing trying to kite out as best she can. I think they just win off that. They have the wave in all 3 lanes, and they have Baron. Oh, the wave mid lane just died on the tower, unfortunately. EVG washed. True.
Been destroyed.
They're just gonna tank it and take the towers. Which is kind of weird, but, you know, whatever works. Which is almost dying there. Oh, just barely the Nexus satchel. They do have a few members up. That Nexus is at half health, and they're doing so much damage still. Yeah, looks like victory for ISI in game 2. My goodness gracious. Well played by ISI there. Body man's damage, I know. I'm scared to look at these damage charts if the client ever loads. Maybe. Possibly. I hope so. There we go. Body man and Heimer damage. Just miles beyond anything that VVG had to offer here. Out jungled by Buchas? True! I mean, look at the damage. Buchas had double the damage of boxes here. About double damage in the mid lane, and about 5k damage up on the top lane. And Zombro was only about 3k up on the Vayne. So, again, very well played by ISI here to come back and win game 2. And thank you everyone for watching, and have a great night.